Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. Oktoberfest in Columbia, South Carolina, 2014. This is actually the second one that I've been to in Columbia. The first one was last year. I had a good time. I still even got my Oktoberfest wristband on. This is for so you can get alcohol. And I had a great time. I figured I'd just do this video to show I'm not always about prepping. Not always about trying doing a whole lot of self-reliance projects. I like to get out and have fun once in a while, whether it be with friends or going solo and subsequently meeting new people. Actually, I wanted to go Friday night. Today I'm recording this on Saturday. I wanted to go Friday night, and I went for a short while, but I was invited to a party, so I went to that I went to that right afterwards. But I went back this Saturday afternoon around 3 o'clock. I parked my truck uh, by my at one of my jobs and walked to the church that actually it's a Lutheran church that was hosting the event, same place as last year, and I had a great time. And one of the things I did was, well, one of the things that I wanted to, the prepper in me was still there. So what I did was I did bring my jacket, and in my pockets, in my pockets, I had some napkins, but I also had this. See if you can make that out. This Purell. A friend of mine who just got back from basic training in the National Guard, she gave me this. I thought it was pretty cool looking, and she got this on base, and so it's just hand sanitizer, but it's in a pretty more durable container than you would see in stores, commercial stores. And so I brought this with me just so I can, keep my hands clean, because I'm pretty sure I was going to be touching a lot of things at at the festival. A little history. I read up on the start of Oktoberfest. It began in, if I remember right, 1810 when King Ludwig the First. He became married, and in celebration there was a horse race, and then the horse race later included um, agricultural events, which later then became Oktoberfest. And so they had these, it was a pretty big event in Bavaria, and it just kept going. It stopped during World War I and World War II. Um, but a lot of places here in the U.S. They celebrate it as well. In Germany it's a 16-day event. Over here it's running from in Colombia. It's running from Friday to Sunday. So I think it ends at a 10 o'clock Sunday night. But I had a great time. I decided decided to bring some cash. I figured I wanted to enjoy myself. Normally I'm always saving money for whether it be something prep related or, well, honestly it is pretty much everything prep related. But like I said, I wanted to enjoy myself. But I didn't want to spend too much, so I brought a set amount, and I figured use that money towards mostly food, because I knew that's what I was gonna do when I get there. Buy a lot of food 'cause I love to eat. But I did get a few souvenirs. There were a lot of booths. There's a guy who does metal work. He made this figure eight, and I figured I'd go ahead and get this as a keychain. I bought one in the shape of a bicycle. It was a bottle opener in the shape of a bicycle. I gave it to the manager at my job at Outspoken, and I figured she liked that. Um, Man, I love the food from last year, and I was so eager to have some more food this year. I had Weisswurst, which is white veal sausage. Um, when it's cooked, it has a kind of a white to tan look to it, and it's very delicious. I had this coarse ground mustard, really spicy, burned the inside of my nose when I ate it, but it was so good. The night before, Friday night when I was there, I got a pretzel. Pretzels are big during Oktoberfest. Um, but today I had two Weisswurst, and I had one schnitzel. And fried schnitzel is basically it's pork. So it's a piece of pork pulverized with a meat tenderizer, and it's breaded and fried, and it's real good. I had it on a sandwich. I had this sweet sweet mustard. I think it was a sweet dill mustard. on that, and I had the coarse brown mustard on the vice breast. Ate it like a hot dog. Um, it was pretty delicious. Normally, I probably wouldn't spend that much, spend the amount I did, but I was there, to enjoy myself. So I figured, I might as well spend quite a bit more money just to, just to enjoy things. I went by myself. I went with a friend last year. She couldn't come this year. She's preoccupied with a lot of other things. But I figured no fear, go by myself. But I was able to meet other people. I ran into a guy who um, he's a retired Marine, and he was there with his wife and his daughter, and we chatted it up. Turns out he's a Walking Dead fan too, because he can't wait. He can't wait for tomorrow. Neither can I. I just watched a video which showed the first 4 minutes, and I'm itching to see how the episode goes. We were talking about that, and we were talking about beer. I also figured I was gonna this would be my since it's my second year, I finally wanted to get a beer stein, and I did. I'm gonna show you how much beer I had. Holds up to my head. You can see, man, I had I think this is like a quart, and I had this thing filled up to the top with espresso porter beer, really dark. It was like it tastes like coffee, and I never drank that much beer in one sitting. And man, was my it was good. Then after a couple minutes, I say about 30 minutes, my head was like, whoa, my head was swimming. My head was swimming, but I was able to I was able to conduct myself well. I didn't I didn't get drunk, but it was just wow. It had quite an effect on me, and it made me more easy. I guess it made me more easygoing. I have always have friends. They say, "You want to see me drunk?" I said, "I don't want. I don't want. I've never been drunk. I don't ever want to get drunk. I'm afraid of what I may be like if I'm drunk." But today, but just from the beer I had today, it was just a little looser, a little more comfortable, being around different people. And so we chatted up, me and his wife, um, and I was drinking it. I finished that beer at the table. Got around, walked around for a bit, sat down. I did have to use a porta potty, in which this came in handy. I sat down, spoke to a grandmother. Like I said, I was pretty more open up to conversation with strangers, but I had a good time, and she was from Jersey, and I told her I was from New York, so we struck up a conversation, and I got to meet her daughter and her son-in-law and her grandson. He kept he kept playing with my keys. He kept playing with my truck keys, and he was also playing with my keys that had the wrench attached to it. Right now, it's over in the corner by my bed. And he saw it was a wrench. He was trying to use it as a tool. So yeah, I had a good time. Before I left, I went back, got another vice versa. So I had two and one schnitzel. I ate the vice versa when I was going back to my truck. And also, I bought some. They had this apple cake. I can't say the name for the life of me, but it was really good. I bought that. Plus, I bought these cookies that were it was like sugar cookie. I think it was like vanilla cookies in shape of a crescent moon. So I got those. In fact, I got them right here. Let's see if you can make that out. But yeah, these are my souvenirs. Um, from the second Oktoberfest I've been to. I hope to go again next year, God willing. Um, I can bring this back. I can bring this back for refills, and hopefully hopefully I can take some more friends with me. But even if I go solo, I'm just happy to know that this year, going by myself, I was still able to have good fun, meet new people, enjoy the festivities. Chat up with a fellow Walking Dead fan, chat up with a fellow Northerner, and just pig out, have some beer, and enjoy myself, enjoy life. So I encourage everybody out there, if it's still going on where you are, while you see once you see this video, or if you see this video a year from now, I encourage you out. I encourage you to go out there, enjoy your local, enjoy the local Oktoberfest celebrations. Hopefully, hopefully I would love to go to Germany and go to one in Bavaria. I don't think I'll drink a whole lot of beer there, but I think I'll pick out pick out a lot more than Probably got a lot more than I did today, and hopefully more than I'll do in the years to come. But please, if you if you've been to Oktoberfest, please share your experience. Whether it be good, hopefully good. If you want to share bad experiences to teach, to warn other people, please share that information. Please share that as well. Uh, please post your comments in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, I say I hope you enjoyed this video as well as my old videos, and hope you look forward to videos to come. Any gripes, complaints, please direct me to the inbox, my private inbox. Please be respectful to everyone else who's watching this video. But that's my video. Oktoberfest in Columbia, South Carolina, 2014. I'm Edward Jones, and you take care.